welcomed the internet to another show where you watch guys do stuff. This is Big Head Beerstards, Big Head Bastards. We are.
It's on the shirt now.
I know. We have shirts. Check it out, merch. Even got a fucking QR code on the sleeve. You know you want to buy it. Check out the Streamlabs stores where you can buy the things, where you can be just as sexy as we are. Well, maybe not just as sexy.
Link has been below for a while now.
Yeah, we have some merch. We finally got shirts. I'm a huge fan of this one. Yeah. Anyway, we're welcome to one of the only shows on the internet where you'll find two crabby white guys sitting down talking about beer and anti-racism and anti-sexism and all sorts of other stuff. Everybody that's watching on the YouTube, thanks. Do the like, the subscribe, the comment, the things with the stuff and the bell and all that shit. Patreon people, thank you for giving us money. Yeah, if you don't know what's going on, we sit down and we split a 6-pack every week. But we don't get to know what we're drinking until it's far too late. Beer number 1 looks like it's light beer. Actually, all of these beers look like they're light beers except for number 6. So, that's going to be an oddball. That is an IPA.
Oh, yeah.
It's a delightful IPA. It's quite hoppy. I do like it.
Very smooth IPA.
That stuff did not go in the fridge all that long ago. Or was it even ever in the fridge?
It was in front of a very powerful AC.
Okay.
Which is why it's nice and cool, but not cold.
Okay, I like that. That's nice. Alright. Moving on to beer number 2.
The one that gave me a ton of trouble because it kept fluffing up.
Apparently, there are... that's malty. This is the first episode of a second season, I am told. I didn't know that we had seasons. How does that work? What's the deal with...
we have 18 episodes per season, because that gives us about 8 months of footage.
18 episodes... If we're
well,
gonna...
now.
Well,
anyway,
I think
we
that
were doing it every 2 weeks, but since we've changed so much about the show from when we first started, and we actually, have people kind of working for us and stuff...
So, now that we've done this a little bit, one could say that we're seasoned.
Yes. That's why we have a second season.
Season number 2 for some seasoned bastards.
And more merch coming out soon because this guy's just full of ideas.
Yeah, I had an idea for the shirt that it's kind of cool having this thing where wait a minute. I can design a shirt for our brand and be like, no, this is what I want to have on a shirt.
And then you can also have the shirt if you just pay for the shipping.
And then I just get the shirt, and then I can wear the shirt. It's like, hey, check out my shit. So, the next shirt design is slightly coming from me. One of the next shirt designs is slightly coming from me.
Lord help us, he has creativity. He has creative power. Oh God.
I can do what? Hey, I wonder how quickly we can get sued for something. Never mind. Beer number 3.
I am on 2. Hang on.
Oh, you're on 2?
I was drinking more of 2. Hang on.
Heartless. Why are you... That's... Alright. Beer number 3! Another IPA. Juicy. Hoppy. I think that's a beer that I've had before. I am almost 100% certain that I have quaffed that brew previously in my life. That is a familiar taste in beer. I think that is one of the few beers that I picked out that... I think that is one of the very few beers that I have picked out that I have had before.
It looks like unfiltered pond water, and it tastes like unfiltered pond water to me.
You think it tastes like unfiltered pond water?
I think it tastes pretty bad.
You uncultured swine. Well, if you don't like that one, how about we move on to beer number 4. Bill number 4. I said beer number 4 because I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ. Pennsylvania, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why the fuck did you let Bill Cosby the fuck out of fucking jail? Fuck. Yes, I'm saying that word a lot because I'm so not happy about that.
We're not going to get monetized because we're not kid-friendly anyway, so, let's say
yeah, I like...
In the first, 10 seconds of the video, there's a fucking thing that goes, fuck!
Yeah, I like that. I like the opening. I actually really do like how that fuck has been inserted in there. I appreciate it.
And it just
Yeah, we're never going to be a monetized channel because I swear too much.
If we ever do get monetized, we'll throw a party.
One, I swear too much. Also, I like to say "fuck Nazis" a lot, and by "fuck Nazis" I mean with like a Klingon sex toy, not with anything that they might like.
Dragon dildo.
4 seems really plain to me. Maybe it's just after.
Yeah, it is pretty plain.
That's
not gonna like Downing 3. I'm glad I didn't put too much of it in my mouth without knowing, because I would have totally gagged.
That's what you said.
Yeah, that's what we
done. That's also. What the fuck is with North Dakota? Have you heard about this?
Mm-hmm.
North Dakota sending 50 National Guard members down to the Texas-Mexico border, and this whole venture is being paid for by some fucking jackass in Tennessee that owns a wrecking yard? Shitbag in Tennessee calls up governor of South Dakota, says, I will give you money to send state fucking National Guard down to the Mexican border from South Dakota. 50 people. Not even... That person should not be a governor. And I don't think our army is actually supposed to literally be for hire like that. I don't think that's really...
I think that violates
several
codes of
super fucking illegal to me, and like a really bad idea.
Violates so many codes of dress, like and a bunch of uniform codes.
I would like that better cold. That's not bad.
Yeah.
Hoppy, a little bit sweet.
I'm not the biggest fan, but it's okay. It's got a little bit of a weird fuzzy mouthfeel. I'm not a fan.
Yeah, I could see that. I'm not really thoroughly impressed by any of these, but I can tell you right now, I think 1 and 3 are going to be in my top. I know you're not going to like 3
ain't coming near me.
You're like, 3 can go fuck itself. Gustavo, good to see you again, sir. Thank you very much for tuning in again. We're doing pretty good. How are you guys? Or how are you doing down there in Brazil?
Oh, that one's really mild. Number 6 is like really calm.
Yeah, there's not a lot going on.
It's tastes like beer and some molasses. Like
a little bit. I like it, but I don't know. It might be in my top just because it's a thing. Because it's like the only thing that's like out of the...
Yeah. Side note, for anyone who ends up watching or is watching from around the Washington area, the Northern Oregon area, grab something cold to drink, put on comfortable clothes, if any clothes at all, if you're inside.
It's fucking hot.
If you have an AC, turn it on. If you don't have an AC, put an ice pack down your pants. And for the love of God, sit the fuck down and don't do anything.
It's hotter than Satan's taint outside. Be careful. Yeah, we here in the Pacific Northwest are not having the most amazing of times. It's not supposed to get this hot, and it's also not supposed to get this hot until August. Like...
We are in an air-conditioned studio.
I will say this much. I am a huge fan of how much I've been able to float the river lately, because the sunlight has been beautiful. I will probably get darker as this summer season goes on.
Oh my God. You're not wrong, because you started off pretty pale.
Yeah, actually, I think that's going to be... I'm sure there's like a color chart of like, all right, this is early in the year, and then it just gets darker.
And then it gets lighter again. Excuse me for a moment. I'm adjusting the speed of the fans on our air conditioning unit because it was starting to feel a little toasty, and I'm sitting next to him for an hour and a half.
Yeah, and
being in close proximity makes you warmer.
I'm just so goddamn hot. Anybody next to me is just like, ooh, I'm sweating.
Pretty sure it's the shirt that's doing it.
Yeah, definitely. It's the wardrobe. It makes me so hot.
Yes.
And also, this is no lie. This is super comfy. It's a nice soft shirt, like
Gildan cotton.
Yeah,
shirt.
This is a nice soft, comfy shirt. I'm looking forward to seeing how it does after it gets washed.
This one got washed.
Yeah,
looks the same.
Yeah, cool, sweet. Like I like that, but I'm not super duper huge on just the black head on the shirt. But It's all good. There will be other color options and shit going on.
Well, there are other color options. I just got the black one because I like black. There's also navy blue. There's a red one. I thought about doing a green one, but green does not go well. I tried it. Didn't look good. The only ones they have are the weird pukey green.
Ew.
So, yeah. We got it in red and blue. And black and gray if you really want. The gray one looks pretty cool. If you want to try them, you can go on the merch store. Shameless plug.
Yeah, buy our merch. Give us money on Patreon. Please help fund our drinking. By the way, we have hit our $200 Patreon goal. So I have a Belgian fiend acquiring 6 Belgians for us to sit down and imbibe. And it may be, I don't know if it's going to be 6 Belgians or 9 Belgians. It may be a special episode where we sit down with Dude and do thing. I'll see if he wants to be known or not. Yeah, we're going to sit down and drink some beer, drink some Belgians. I really keep trying to appreciate them, but I'm having such a hard time. I think my winners, I don't have in any particular order, but my 3 favorites are 1, 3, and 6.
I would say like 1, 4, and 6.
1, 4, and 6. All right, so 1 and 6.
Made it in. Yeah.
That's pretty good, actually. 2 beers.
That's a double.
Yeah, like that's,
we only get like one single one that we both like.
Yeah, it's not normal for us to have 2 beers that we both are putting in that top 3 ranking. The only reason why we do top 3 and not all 6 is because we're fucking lazy and we don't want to do that much work. Again, we're hacks. We're frauds. We fucking half-ass all of this shit. If it were for being really lucky with a few things and having some people that are willing to help us out, we would be fucked. Also, thanks much for everybody that's kicked down on Patreon, everybody that's helped us out in the real world with doing all of this. We just like sitting down drinking beer and talking about stuff like being anti-racist and being anti-sexist and just
truly just like
being like
the most difficult of topics to smash into people's faces.
Be more emotionally intelligent. That's the whole keep drinking, keep thinking. Like, yeah, have some beer, and also please feel free to drink along with us. We have been in talks with a company about providing beer for us for these shows, but until we get a higher member count, we can't get them to do anything. So we need y'all to get more people into us. Like, tell your friends, subscribe,
our
get the
hope
merch.
is to keep our subscriber count above our number of episodes. That'd be good enough for me.
That would be really nice if we could keep more subscribers than we have episodes.
Also, just because somebody sent me a message about it asking their opinion, I went out and got something to demonstrate a point. You need to pay attention because this thing is not real.
Okay, what's going on now?
Not real. Somebody asked our opinion on gun rights.
Oh.
I don't think you need one of these.
No.
Okay?
Those are fun.
Yeah, I do think it's perfectly appropriate to own one of these. I'm not going to do that. It's going to blow the mic. Thing's loud.
No, it's good.
This I actually use for self-defense while hunting because it deters bears and anything else.
See, I think I would probably have a pistol with me if there was a bear, but...
Well, pistol's on the table over there.
Anyway.
Birds too.
No. Yes, we think people should have access to guns. At least most people. Yeah, there's some people that... Nope! Do not give that person a firearm.
But you shouldn't have, I don't understand the point of, a
disarmament of the
weirdness.
populace is an essential step in establishing authoritarian rule. Taking a way of defending yourself away from any class of people is a big step in making sure that you can take that group of people the fuck out whenever you want to because you have legally made them defenseless.
I also have a little bit more of a...
Keep your guns!
I also have a little bit more of a...
The NRA is still bullshit. They're just a giant lobbying group now. They started off really cool. They were awesome back in the day. Oh. Fuck them now. NRA can go fuck themselves with a shotgun. Actually, everybody in the NRA... Maybe not everybody in the NRA, but the motherfuckers that run that shit, every last one of them can go get their dick stuck in a shotgun.
Stop calling me.
Fuck.
I own more
if
than
you
one
can get your
firearm,
micro penis in the barrel. Not to offend anybody with a micro penis, because I'm sure that's really inconvenient.
Probably.
We should probably find out what we're drinking, and I should read off the cans and things.
Like 5 cans in a bottle, and there's still some left in a couple of the cans.
What? Your wife does such a better job than you do at pouring beer. You're a failure at life, sir, and I will never forgive you.
In the 8-ounce glass, you dick.
I couldn't fit it all in. That's what he said. Wait, okay, so beer number 1 is this lovely clear thing.
Three Creeks Hazy Falls Pale Ale.
Oh, yeah, there's definitely some more of that. Right.
Yeah, because it's fucking tall. I don't care. I'll drink more of it. I'm not drinking more of 3.
Like,
I'm sure I can't.
Bullshit, motherfucker. We are splitting these beers whether you like them or not. Is it safe? Oh, that was a close pour. That was not on camera, but it should have been. That was good.
Head. It's right up there.
I thought it was going to go over the edge, and it didn't.
We're going to have to do another nose plug down,
Three
guys.
Creeks Brewing Company. 5.5 horsepower. 1 pint, 3.2 fluid ounces. I bought this because it was a very large can. That's actually the whole reason why I bought this. I was bombing around like, that is the biggest, and it's how much? All right, I'm getting that motherfucker.
It's a big-ass can. It's the biggest one in the boxes.
Brewed and packaged in Sisters, Oregon. Right the fuck on. Oregon has a lot of good beer. Washington has a lot of good beer. Maybe it's because of all the fucking hops we grow.
I blew up a building in that city once.
This hazy pale ale features notes of tropical fruit, citrus, and resinous pine, created by juicy fruit-forward hops, Lotus, Citra, Sultana, and the newly released Trident Hop Blend. 2-row barley, white wheat, honey malt, flaked barley, and oats. Add a soft malt base with a touch of sweetness. Yeah, no, I dig it. That's fucking cool. So, I'm sure you guys can see this. I'm sure it probably looks more shiny when I look at it than when you guys see it.
Yeah, they see a buffered down version.
Yeah.
We lower the saturation so this stuff actually looks appropriate.
Maybe at some point we'll get better at this and actually have a set, but we need a lot more money for that, so keep up with the Patreon.
Currently all we got is a portable ring light. I mean, we got the laptop. That's pretty cool.
All right, the second beer. What is the beer?
Back so I can put it back in the case.
I
gotta scan all these later, so yeah, for whatever you're gonna get out of it.
Shit. Well, there's still some in there, but that's okay.
Fine. Well, it's the biggest fucking
Yeah,
can.
it's over a pint, and that's why I got it. I'm like, this looks like a big
This one did end
motherfucker.
up Patio Ale.
Yeah?
Patio Pale Ale from... my brain cannot process what is going on with that lettering.
This is from Migration Brewing. It is Patio Ale. It is 5.8 horsepower.
And it's very foamy. Like, it's very carbonated. It had a cloud when I brought it out.
Fruity, vibrant, fresh. From Portland. No other descriptor, but it does have a cool little logo thing on it. Alright, that's number 2. That did not make it into any of the runnings.
I liked it, but it wasn't that good.
Brick West. Number 3 is a local.
Westbound Train Juicy India Pale Ale. 5.5
So I have had
horsepower.
that. Yep. Any descriptive thing?
A hoppy sensation. Light malt character builds the perfect backbone to support a bright tropical fruit flavors of pineapple and mango with aromas of peach and grapefruit citrus.
Ooh, such a fantastic.
Made in Spokane, Washington.
Brick
been there,
West.
actually.
Yeah,
I
well, I
think
was
I
like,
tried
yes, I have had this beer on tap. All right, cool.
Build, brew, connect.
Digging it.
Yeah.
Let's get that right up there. Yep. Whee! Oh man, I really look forward to being able to go to more of the breweries around town. We're gonna have some more special Patreon episodes and some other shit going on.
This one's Lost Coast Brewery. Great White. Beer with natural flavors.
Number 4. That was the one that was just like not a whole lot of, yeah. Great White Beer. Brewmaster Barbara Groom created this distinctly American version of the Belgian-style white beer. This full-bodied, unfiltered beer is surprisingly easy to drink, topped with hints of coriander and citrus provided by Barbara's secret blend of herbs. This is a delightful beer in any season. I do not think of this as a Belgian.
How was that?
Yeah, that doesn't
this one had a lot left over.
I don't even think that smells like a Belgian.
Is this number 5? Yeah, this is number 5. So, this one was air compressed. When I opened it, it tried to like rocket out of my hands. So there's more beer in here still, so we can pour some of that.
Grain Shed beer.
Yeah, it is.
Cool thing about Grain Shed, which is a local brewery. Not only do they work with, a bakery that is in the same building that is escaping my name right now.
There we go. Oh, no.
That's alcohol abuse. Anyway, so it's a brewery that's like that's right in the same spot as a bakery, and man, the bread there is just amazing. And they do like a flatbread pizza thing, and it's like it's awesome. But one of the things with the Grain Shed is they work with I think Link Foods and maybe somewhere else for getting local grains, and one of the things that they like to do is highlight and showcase the grain that's being used for the beer.
This one has malt of Berenice barley and Cashup wheat from Joseph's Granary in Colfax, Washington. The hops are Strata from Roy Farms in Moxie, Washington. This is the first ever Inland Northwest India Pale Ale. You can read anything else on there. It's pretty good.
As one of the world's most fertile growing regions for grains and hops, we believe the Inland Northwest deserves its own unique style of beer. Each time you sip on an NW India Pale Ale, you discover a selection from specific regional farms. I fell in love with these guys when there was a... I don't remember the company that was doing all of the grain stuff, but there was like a collab that was done between Bellwether and the Grain Shed and a few other places, and they had this purple Egyptian barley. Like they had...
You told me about that.
Yeah, like they grow a kind of barley that was grown in Egypt at the time of the pharaohs. Like shit that has been pulled out of tombs from long ago, and still viable seeds.
The last one we have is Bayern Dragon's Breath Dark Hef Ale, which is why it was totally different fucking color than anything else.
Yeah, and man, that is the thing that I've had on tap a lot.
It is really
Bayern
good.
is a really cool brewery. I'm actually really glad that we can finally get Bayern here in Spokane.
Does it say anything interesting? Government warning? No, nothing interesting. Independently crafted beer since 1987.
Yeah, over in
Possibly
Missoula.
brewed in Montana.
Brewed in Missoula, Montana.
Does not say.
I have been to that brewery.
It is a 6 horsepower. Oh, it's number 6 and it's a 6 horsepower.
Nicely. That's some synchronicity right there. Responsibly brewed in Montana. I'm so glad that the distro is available for that now, because at least here in Spokane, it used to be that there was only one bar that you could get Bayern or Kettle House. I will not say the name of that bar so that they don't get in trouble, but one of the owners used to go to Missoula on a fairly regular basis, and they would buy several cases of beers at a discount from the breweries for the sole purpose of bringing back and selling here in Spokane. Nice. Be like, well, you don't have distribution, but I want to sell your beer, so gimme. It was illegal beer sales, and they were delicious.
The legality of that is questionable, but obviously it doesn't really matter. It's not hurting anybody.
Borders are imaginary lines that really don't fucking mean anything, kind of like laws that are just... It's all just arbitrary bullshit. So much of our society is just arbitrary bullshit. And it's kind of stupid and sad. And that smells like pancakes!
I added a little bit too much of the
I have thought about switching over to
change
vaping, but I don't know. I would have to have like a dozen different things. No.
You don't want to try it?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
I would have to have like a dozen different setups all at the same time just to be able to like, oh no, I want strawberries and cream. No, I think I want like buttermilk biscuits.
I made my own.
Although I think the butter flavor is probably something that you don't want to have.
No, you kind of get the butter creamy
popcorn
mouthfeel
one? Is that what they?
seasoned with butter and salt? Like, no. No, I make my own.
But
and,
if by salt you mean flour from fucking baking.
Yeah. I made my own Honey Nut Cheerios one a couple of years ago, and I still have the recipe for it, but I wanted to make something closer to like corn pops, so I just upped the sugar.
I know a guy named Corn Pop.
Yeah,
fuck.
I was like, I upped the sugar flavoring in the fluid, which just means it was a different blend of different flavors, you know. And then I added the milk flavoring, just like a tiny bit of it, and now it kind of tastes like pancakes. Like pancakes that are just smothered in syrup and have like a corny aftertaste, like those gluten-free pancakes that are made corn.
It smells like pancakes and maple syrup.
It really does, because it just becomes molasses.
It smells fucking delicious. Like that. Oh man, that's one thing that I do appreciate about so many of the people that vape, are the ones that are like, no, I'm gonna get something that's really tasty and smell. I'd be a boring ass motherfucker actually. Probably I'd be like, I'm just gonna get the thing that kind of tastes like
vanilla cream or something.
I don't even know.
They have unflavored ones. They have ones that taste like tobacco even. It's just unflavored.
Just fucking like wintergreen.
Oh god.
Don't mind me while I huff some methyl salicylate.
It's really too bad that would tear my lungs apart like a goddamn cheese grater that bad. But man, yeah, wintergreen I could deal with, because I don't dig menthol, but wintergreen I can get down on. It's fucking hot out, people. I hope you're all staying safe. I know there are a lot of people out there that like are having issues with power. Seattle has like I think it's over 60% of housing in Seattle does not have air conditioning.
Oh, that burp gets stuck.
Think about that. Over 60%. Well, I know it's over 50% of the housing in Seattle does not have air conditioning.
You can't give me no goddamn ceiling fan.
So over half of the people, yeah, like, and like there are a lot of people that don't even have a fucking ceiling fan, but like over half of the people in Seattle do not have air conditioning, and it's over 100 fucking degrees.
Sometimes in the apartments, the windows don't even open.
Yeah. So
imagine being on an upper level apartment with no fucking opening window, because they're not.
I'm just glad that the state isn't on fire yet for 4th of July. Also,
there's already a large bush fire outside of Jackson. Jackson County is on fire. They've already instated a level 1 evacuation.
Welcome to July.
Also, I know none of you watch, but those motherfuckers who lit my goddamn road on fire today.
Alright, I need to hear about this in the Patreon portion of things.
We got 2 minutes because
I'm sure we're pretty close to the end of the YouTube
He
portion.
came over to me shirtless, drenched in sweat. Like I had to give myself like a towel bath before we started this episode so it wasn't gross. Because I was standing outside with my goddamn hose. Right after my roommate left.
No, tell me more here in a minute about that. That's Jesus Christ. All y'all on YouTube, thank you very much for watching, for checking us out. I mean, it's only the first half hour that we do. Yes, buy the merch! Let's see. The like is there, the subscribe is there, and then the other thing is there?
Oh, no, it's not.
So is it?
So if
I can't see.
If we're looking at the screen from like this weird mirror bit, like is like right down there. Subscribe is right there. The bell's right next to it.
Okay.
And the comment is way down there.
So do all of those things, please.
Yeah. And also check out our other videos, which are over there. And at the end of the end screen, there'll be one here. Wait, here. And there'll be a subscribe button right. I'm pointing at it.
Right.
Yeah, right there. There we go. I edit these things. I know where they are.
I'm glad he knows what the fuck is going on, because I'm just here to drink.
Check out Boats Voyage Productions, which is the company that technically is in charge of our taxes.
Also, I think we might also... We're in the works of possibly getting a second P.O. box for some things.
Yeah, our first P.O. box got turned off real quick.
Don't
send us stuff that's not allowed to be imported.
Well, okay, it's not their fault that Washington doesn't like good alcohol.
So it's not their fault that they don't allow 87% alcohol vodka from Russia?
Yeah, it is not their fault that Washington is
Someone
a
sent us a
prudish
Kinder
fucking
Egg.
state.
Someone sent us a goddamn Kinder Egg. Because I made a joke about doing the band episode. Someone mailed us a Kinder Egg. You know what they had to do to be able to give it to me? They opened the box with, like, surgical gloves and masks and had to mash up the Kinder Egg and put the toy in a separate little baggie so I could go pick it up. And then I had to sign a piece of paperwork saying that I wasn't going to give it to any children. So I had to sit there and eat the chocolate. I'm allergic to chocolate. I got the toy, though. It's a little shark. I'm going to put it up on the little shelf behind us when we get that.
And with that, folks, keep drinking.
And keep thinking.
Be anti-racist. Be anti-sexist. Be all of the awesome. Thanks for watching.